You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Awkward After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Awkward After Show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's Awkward on AfterBuzz TV, Season 4, Episode 2. Listen to this. I'm Tiana Hobson, and I have two amazing co-hosts with me tonight who are dancing along with me, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hey guys, it's Giselle Ugardi here. It feels so good to be
back.
I've been AfterBuzz in it forever, but I'm loving this song, Jenna and Maddie Forever.
Oh.
And to my right.
And I'm Kylie Hodges, and I am so excited to be hosting with my dear friend Tiana and my new friend Giselle.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
I want you close up. Sorry, I'm done.
No, you keep going. All right, so you brought up Jenna and Maddie Forever, so we're going to start by talking about Jenna and Maddie and what's going on with those two. Because we open up the episode.
A little bit of this.
A little bit of
A little bit of that.
graphic. This is family friendly here. Family friendly, Giselle. So Maddie and Jenna have clearly slept together. They haven't DTR. Jenna's trying to play it really cool her senior year. She's like, I don't need a man. I'm going to be independent. Confident. And I like this confident Jenna. But it's also kind of like a facade because inside she's still the insecure little girl.
She's a crazy white girl, just like the rest of it. Oh, I'm the only white person here.
Don't like the confident Jenna and the confident Tamara. Like, I kind of miss the insecure, feeling left out, kind of in the outsider crowd friendship that they had.
I agree with that, but when it comes to the boys with Jenna, I just feel like, especially after last season, everything she went through, I just feel like it's time for her to dial back and say, yeah, I don't have to be a serial dater. She jumps from one relationship into the next. So I like that she's telling Tamara, we're not going to DTR. I'm going to play it cool. I don't need to talk to him right away and hear what his thoughts are and all this stuff.
Meanwhile, she's texting Maddie.
Yeah. I mean,
for no reason.
Clearly, I think every girl can say when you're under the influence, whether it be
or when you're not,
medicine or not.
Or when you're not.
Or when you're not. Sending that text message, sometimes you give in to the evilness and you have to send it, and then you immediately regret it, especially when at first he doesn't respond and then he responds with a K.
Dude.
That's basically a sure babe.
Yeah.
That's
that K
so
message.
rude. It didn't even really make sense.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't a yes or no question involved in that previous text, so why would he say K?
He just spelled it K.
How are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just lowercase K.
She said,
Awkward.
how are you? And he said, K.
And I don't understand
I question how smart he is.
why he's holding the adoption thing against Jenna.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't he just be awkward Maddie where he's trying to pretend like nothing's wrong instead of being all of a sudden this ultra-sensitive Maddie?
Yeah, it was kind
That
of
can't
weird,
communicate.
especially that whole scene how it went down because, Jenna had just fallen and he's going to get the first aid kit. We don't see what he sees, and all of a sudden he's kind of in a weird mood, and I kind of was like, Jenna, why aren't you noticing that he's clearly in a funked up state of mind right now, and why aren't you asking the question of, hey, what's going on? What's wrong with you? Like, is there something I can do? Instead of Jenna's usual tactic is to think that it's all about her.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I can't say that I blame the girl because
She lost a tooth.
she lost
Yeah,
a
to be
tooth.
fair, she
sucks.
did just get hit in the face. I mean,
Yeah, but then
it
you
would
know,
be all about
the
her.
following days at school,
Yeah.
she's just constantly thinking that Maddie's ignoring her and something's wrong, but she didn't put together that, he came back. He was in a good mood, and then he came back in a weird mood. I guess that's why the episode's called
Almost
Listen to
in
This,
tears.
because
She was high as a kite.
she was high as a kite.
Couldn't think straight.
She had to listen to people.
Jealous.
Everybody likes her more when she doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Her mom was like, these are the best 24 hours of our life. And it's like, Mom, I haven't said anything.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. You just
I love all the
Keep it that
confessions
way.
that she did because she couldn't respond. Nikita Loach is just so good at that role.
She's amazing at that role. We love
and
Nikki.
she's hot.
Yeah.
Come back
A hot
to AfterBuzz.
mom.
And she's a hot mom, so
She looks like she's 30.
she
Could be.
Ish.
she could be.
Popped
Yeah.
out.
She is a real new
And-
mom to be in real life.
She's what?
She just had her first baby.
Oh,
Little boy.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little boy. He's
So I think she
Aw,
was actually
congrats.
pregnant like these next couple of episodes. Because I've noticed the
think-
boobs are large.
Are they going to
large.
shoot
She's,
her with like
stuff
a
in front of
plant
her.
right in front of her
Yeah.
and like a counter, right,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
up to her boobs?
exactly.
Convenient.
So I don't know, Jenna and Maddie, what do you guys think? Should they get back together or should they not get back together?
I like the dynamic between the two of them when there is, you know, a relationship going on. But ultimately, and maybe this is a good segue into the next topic, but they are seniors. You know, they're getting ready for college. It's kind of that time when it's sort of inevitable that you're not going to stay together. And if you try to, it's not going to last very long. And they kind of need to figure out, like, who they are and blah, blah, blah. But for the sake of television, obviously I want them to be together.
I want them to get together, but then I want them to break up before they go to college because you can figure out who you are freshman year. That is a whirlwind of discovering yourself.
Yeah.
Get it in senior year while you can. Because who knows what freshman year will bring you.
Yeah, but I am about that, though. I do like the hookup thing.
I
But
think
it
it's
always
funny.
gets complicated,
It never stays easy. It always gets complicated.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess we'll see. I think that it'll be interesting with the news that Maddie dropped on her at the end of the episode. Hey, I found out I'm adopted. Because when his parents were going through the divorce last season or, you know, their separation thing, Maddie had a hard time coming to Jenna. Jenna had a hard time consoling Maddie. Maddie went to Jenna's mom more than to Jenna because Jenna's not good at dealing with other people's problems. Most of the time it's all about
Let alone her own.
Yeah, let alone her own. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays in and if Jenna can actually step up to the plate and be there for Maddie in the ways that she hasn't been before. Mm-hmm. And now that she's a peer counselor, maybe it'll get better.
Yeah. And whether it be as a friend or a friend and a warm body.
Sometimes you need both.
Or a friend
It gets
and a warm
cold.
body and a girlfriend. I don't know.
It gets cold at night in
Possibilities
California.
are endless. These writers are surprising me this season.
Yeah, the writing is very different this season. I know we talked about this off camera beforehand, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Jenna and Maddie.
Yeah. Let us know what you think. Leave comments. Tweet us. We want to hear your opinions, too.
Yeah, let us know. Let's get into Jake and Tamara. So far this season, I mean, there's only been one episode before this, but you know they've been going through a bit of a funk. I guess it started at the end of last season. You know, Jake was constantly saying that Tamara was, you know, very bossy and controlling of him. And this new
Which
season,
she is.
yeah, she is. But that is also her. That's the person you fell in love with, Jake. So you cannot expect her to change. But, you know, he's kind of got this hippie vibe going on. I feel like he went to Coachella and just never wanted to come back.
He has like a creepy, like flesh-colored beard thing going
Yeah,
on too.
it's just, I mean, let's talk about that music video, though.
Ooh.
What was that song about?
I don't know. It was weird. Everything was weird.
Everything was weird.
I
but
don't
it was also
understand
great.
when did it happen? When
yeah,
did it
and
happen?
why did it happen? Like,
It
so many
happened so that
confusing-
Jenna could get hit and chip her tooth and have to be quiet for the whole episode.
true.
Of course. Okay.
I would love it
course.
if Jake and Maddie did more of a music video on this show, like what they did off camera,
Oh, yeah.
than this hippie character that Jake's turning into. Because I don't know if I'd want to. Well, maybe I'd want to date him more.
I mean, we did see Jake talking to Maddie as they were walking through the schoolyard and saying, "Hey, man, you know, just learn a few chords and then we got a band together." So maybe it is transitioning into
Predictions.
prediction right there. Maybe it is transitioning from, you know, their off-screen bromance band into a real thing.
Maybe they'll get into some weed this season.
Yeah, maybe maybe they're just gonna go. They should just go live in Indio and wait for Coachella. Like that's what I feel like needs to happen with them.
Take a
Next
missions
episode
trip.
is them at Coachella.
Oh my gosh, how exciting!
Or maybe they'll take a
Every-
missions trip and adopt a child
Yeah,
of another
a grown
ethnicity.
child, a grown child like Lissa's parents. So we know that Tamara hasn't been very supportive of Jake's music.
No.
She hasn't listened to his new song, and then when she finally does, it's kind of too little too late because you can kind of see that Jake's called her Yoko already. I mean, once you get called Yoko, I kind of feel like, hey,
Yeah.
there's no turning back from this. You're done. I'm not going to say that I'm surprised that they broke up this episode. It kind of was coming. It was pretty obvious that was the road that they were going
Heading
down.
towards.
So now it'll be interesting to see how everyone still works together and remains friends, since everyone's dated everyone. Well, I guess Tamara and Maddie still haven't dated, so maybe that could happen.
What an incestual show.
I know.
I know, right?
I mean, isn't that kind of what high school is about?
Yeah, pretty
Sometimes.
Incest. Yeah.
much. Sometimes college is like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Life in general.
Life in
guys.
general is
Your
just
20s.
recycling the
LA.
people you've dated with everyone else.
Oh no.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sad about Jake and Tamara.
I'm not
Really.
either, but I just don't like who they're becoming, and I want them to, I don't know, be the ones that I know and love.
I want him to get a haircut.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Well, I don't like the flesh-colored beard.
Yeah, because I was staring
Very
at the screen
Spencer
like,
Pratt.
is that a beard or is that a shadow? And you don't want to have to. If you're questioning if that's facial hair, then you need to clean
Then
it up.
clearly you need to get
Homemade.
something checked out.
Figure it out.
And speaking of checking things out, make sure you go check us out on iTunes, guys. You can go there. You can find our podcast and you can rate us, leave us 5 stars, and leave us a comment on there. Tell us what you like, your thoughts, your dreams, your aspirations in life. Let us know it all.
Your awkward experiences.
Yeah, your awkward experiences. And while you're there, make sure you go check out YouTube too, and you can leave us comments there, and we can actually respond directly to you.
And like us on YouTube.
And like us on YouTube. Subscribe there. Just give us some love, guys, you know.
And if you don't think we deserve 5 stars or a thumbs up, let us know why, so that you can give us 5 stars and a thumbs up deservedly.
Yeah, and, you know, before you decide to press the 1 star, just make sure you tell
Yeah,
us
let
what
us
we
know
need to
why.
change so that we can get the 5 star.
Perfect.
Yeah, there we
Yes.
go. All right. So
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
That was a phenomenal impression.
That was a good one.
Thank you. All right, and we're gonna go right into my girl Sadie now.
Go for it.
So Sadie is kind of hilarious, but also kind of sad because she's finally kind of hit her
Rock
low
bottom.
point because she lost the captainship to Lissa. Lissa's having not a power trip, but just Sadie's kind of acting out because she didn't get her way. And then she sees Lissa talking to the new girl who looks too grown to be in high school, whose name I forgot, who we met last episode. She's from New York, so clearly, you know, they're grown in New York.
And India and like all over the world.
She's from all over the world. But I just thought it was funny to see Sadie kind of trying to impress Lissa for once instead of it being the other way around. Their roles completely reversed in this episode.
Lissa's no longer dependent on Sadie. Sadie's freaking.
She's dependent on the Lord.
On the Lord.
On JC.
On JC. And her
Yeah.
brother.
And her brother.
She down with G.O.D.
She's ready to serve.
She's ready.
I just
Hashtag
don't believe
praise.
it. Like, there's this new side of Sadie, and we've seen her be weak before, but this is like a whole new level of weakness. And with Lissa, it's like a whole new level of confidence that I can't help but to be like, I don't know if I believe you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, the new dynamic and the new writing as a parent, I think.
Well, what did you think of the way Sadie decided to show what she's been going through? Was that just for the sympathy card, driving the sausage truck onto the campus?
That is just such a grand gesture. And I know that Sadie's over the top, but like Sadie would not do that.
Was anybody else hoping that it was going to be like a Mean Girls ending where she just like ran over Lissa? Because that's what I thought was going to happen.
That would have been
And then,
more
you know,
believable.
Cut to Lissa with the headgear.
Yeah, and then
thing.
Sadie's back to being the captain.
Yeah.
And
that's-
Lissa just had the neck brace, so it'd
Yeah.
be perfect.
I really truly believe that she was about to get squashed.
Yeah, I really kind of wish that
that would have been the ideal awkward ending.
Yeah.
Bravo for that.
Yeah, good job,
Thank
Kylie.
you. Thank you. It's my first day here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give you a round of applause.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know. They seem to have made up, but, you know, Sadie did drop that last little line about how, you know, oh, now things can go back to normal and you can resign as being captain. And Lissa kind of gave a look, so might still be a little tension there, but
Likely.
likely.
In the
We'll
end,
see.
I feel like Sadie's still going to be like, not her like owner, but like
But
like the
the one that
cards will
bosses her
change
around.
back.
She's gonna be the big dog, and
yeah.
Lissa's gonna be following her around like she usually does. I kind of want Lissa to stand up more for herself and come out of Sadie's sort of wing and
Shadow.
and be her own person, because
I feel like she's gonna hook up with her brother.
oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
And I do like the idea of Sadie falling in love.
Oh yeah, I want to see a lot more of Sadie's boyfriend, because she is a different person with him, but then she's also still an evil person, so it's kind of nice to see that dynamic going on. Well, I want to talk about Val real quick, just because she's my ultimate favorite. And
Those auditions must have been so fun for the ones that are being mentored.
also, can we talk about the fact that Val is starting the mentoring program? Because clearly she's the one giving sound advice to all the students here at this school, and that is necessary.
I'm surprised that I wanted to say Bo, but Maddie went to counseling. Like that was a little surprising to me.
And
Didn't really say
and
anything.
didn't really say anything except I don't want to. I don't want
Want
to
to
go
get
to
here
school
as possible.
as far away as possible. It's like, oh,
So
That
dramatic.
was a
What's
weird
going on?
scene, actually, looking back on it.
Yeah.
Why was it in the show?
just to show that clearly something was bugging Maddie, which I mean at that point I was like, oh, maybe he's adopted.
Yeah, you did. She called it. Yeah, she did call it.
That was kind of freaky, because I was just like, oh yeah, he's just really upset. Maybe he found out he's adopted or something.
And we were like,
We're like,
Yeah,
"Haha,
whatever,
yeah, right."
stupid Tiana.
whatever.
And then end of the episode, boom. Who's your girl?
You.
Yeah,
This
I am.
girl.
That's me. All right. Well, I don't have any news or gossip, so let's jump into predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I think we've sprinkled predictions throughout this episode, but let's do like a final recap of predictions. Kylie.
You looking at me?
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
All right, what if there's some crazy twist, like, so Maddie finds out he's adopted, but it's actually, like, his real parents are Jake's parents or something really messed up like that. Or what if he's related to Jenna?
That's what I was gonna
Like, oh my
say.
gosh.
That like, what if it's really Jenna's
Real
mom's son, and that's why she's so close to him?
Real incest.
But I'm still all about Mrs. Robinson thing happening with
Oh
him.
yeah, I still totally would love for Jenna's mom and Maddie to have a little rendezvous in a closet sometime.
Mama Hamilton.
Mama Hamilton. I
She's a
mean,
MILF.
she's a MILF. Yeah. She is definitely a MILF. Gosh, I guess for my prediction, I'm going to predict that Jake and Tamara stay broken up, and that Tamara tries to act like she's fine with it and like she's a big girl and it doesn't faze her because it's senior year Tamara, but that, you know, she's clearly going to try and get him back somehow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, make sure you guys let us know your predictions, and all over social media. Where can they find you guys?
You can find me at Giselle Ugardi on most social media platforms.
You can find me at the Kylie Hodges on Twitter and Instagram.
I'm at the Tiana Hobson, and you can check out all the AfterBuzz feeds and shows at AfterBuzz TV, and we will see you guys next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
You're welcome.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.